So yeah, we broadcast. I broadcast the Webcomic Beacon live every Sunday that we have something scheduled. Nobody else right now. Well, Webcast will broadcast live when it can, I suppose, whenever, but it's not like a routine thing.
Saturday nights at 9. We're trying for every other week, but because we were in prep for Penguicon, we skipped the last one. And the second we should have been on last night, but we were here.
So we're here. Hi.
So we're here today.
So
anyway, tropes.
Okay, so unless you guys got something prepared, no? Okay.
No.
All right, so
we never have anything.
I can talk about Sketchbook Pro. Apparently, I'm an expert about it now.
So let's get a volunteer from the audience. You
in the front, little boy.
Come on up, Joe Foo.
Come on down.
You're on the.
Where am I going?
You might. Then you. How's been projected to the floor.
So this week's guest is Joe Foo. Tell us about yourself, Joe.
I'm single, and I'm not single at all.
Hey, ladies.
I'm from this area. We're in Dearborn, Michigan. I actually grew up here. I do a web comic called Desmond's Comic, which is about a Wolverine who stars as the lead character of a Pokemon-style video game. And it's all the trouble that is caused in creating a ridiculous game like that. And I like to draw pictures.
And it can be found at
DesmondsComic.com.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so I was in a couple of panels with you. At least one panel, I remember.
One panel.
At least one panel. We talked about publishing your comic. By the way, the print-on-demand review video is coming. Not that this video might be coming at any timely notice. Anyway, but
continuity.
But we had a panel that talked about publishing your comic, which was. I should have been recording that, really.
We were phenomenal. It was, I think, a black hole actually opened
You should have been there. It was fantastic.
We created a black hole.
wept.
You're so phenomenal.
You know what? I think maybe if we can find one more person that has some of their own experience, we can go ahead and make an episode on that and just kind of redo the whole thing. And
I don't know if we could redo it. It was that good.
The magic is gone.
You were on
something that'll be good enough anyway.
Good enough.
Good enough for the internet. We should
all
totally
you
do
mooks
that.
listening at home, you're getting the B grade stuff here.
Yeah, you should have showed up.
Lightning in a bottle, I'm telling you.
So how long have you been doing Desmond?
Desmond, I'm approaching 3 years right now.
Isn't that a rather personal question, Fes?
You know.
Should your camera be
The world
Who
can
is
know.
your daddy and what does he do?
I need an adult.
So it's your is it the only current project that you're working on?
It's the one I'm focusing on probably the most.
Okay. Do you have other comics that are, or do you have spin-offs?
I don't have other. Desmond is in a world of his own, but all the characters could spin off into their own stories. Or so such an eclectic crew of characters that he surrounds himself with that there are a lot of plans to move forward with some one-shots like mini comics or one-shot prints for some other characters.
Okay. And before Desmond, were you working on anything before then, or is this your...
No, this is the first
Really?
my first work yet.
Okay, so what kind of artistic training or background do you have?
I actually am an illustration instructor at the College for Creative Studies, which is here in Detroit. And I graduated from there with a degree in illustration. And I've been drawing my whole life.
Okay. So do you have any comics you made when you were a kid?
I have a bunch of them, but my mom is, I'm half Korean, so my mom is obviously full Korean. And she runs a tight ship, so most of those comics are in the trash heap somewhere.
Oh.
But, growing up, I've always drawn comics. I was always inspired by Charles Schultz and the Charlie Brown comics that he drew. So, in grade school, instead of reading the novels that I was supposed to during library hour, I would find the Charles Schultz collections and read those over and over and over again.
That's awesome.
I guess, this is what I always was supposed to do, because even as a kid, I would make my own little comic strip books. They had to be formatted the exact same way that the Charles Schultz were. So
right.
I made my own books and made my own strips and comics and stuff like that. So it's just something I've always done.
Yeah, I think I still have my grade school comics, just on paper, jokes that every kid thinks is hilarious, but we're all like, yeah, that's funny.
Weirdo.
It's funny when I was.
I don't know. I made crazy. It was crazy comics spelled with K's.
It's so wacky.
Yeah, and one of them was actually based off of a kid in my class. And then one was, I had no idea what the hell the draws. I mean, like, that's an alien. And I had a talking dog in it. And if I find them, I'll scan them and put them up online. You said you had something like that? Like your own...
I had this one little weird comic I drew in grade school. I have no memory of what it was. I just know it existed. Mm-hmm. And I didn't get into comics until actually making proper comics until I was in high school, though.
What about you?
What about me?
Have you done anything embarrassing?
You're talking about comics, right?
Sure.
Comics. Well,
Give us a good story.
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh, yeah. I used to do a comic strip in high school. I actually did a couple, and I still have them all. But mine is so much better now. I don't post them anywhere.
I don't know. Maybe we should do that at some point.
Post up old.
Come up with an event. I don't know. We should try to find a way to market and make money off of them.
Just the retro scribblings.
Yeah, come one time only live stream and you see all of our terrible work.
You can if you go to my site and you go to
autumnlake.com.
At autumnlake.com.
Yeah.
And you go to the fun stuff, there's a gallery button you can go. You can see the
Love that kid.
what's called early strips, and that's the comic strip I do now, which had its origins in the 80s, and you can see some stuff from the 80s that I did.
Back the track up for just a second
Yes.
here. The thing that we're all looking at, for anybody watching the video, is our audience, as one, just rose from their seats and ran out of the room like the
robots.
Terminator 2 chasing the car. No explanation, just...
I think he had.
It's like a reverse flash mob or something.
He'll probably be back.
So when you see us going, where'd he go? That was what that was.
And that's Ahmed Fahim, who does the comic Silent Pirate. He used to do the comic Anti-Social. That was about a turtle, but no, he's come a long way. He was here last year at Penguicon. I didn't get a picture of him with the rest of the group, and we have to get a picture here before we all leave too. That's the thing we've been doing. So I got to make sure Ahmed is in this shot.
Yes, and we're going to get him on this stage.
Yeah, he's not a
We
big
might have to
talker,
sit
but-
him in front of the microphone to hear him, but we'll get him.
We'll manage.
And hopefully there's going to be a couple of girls coming in here later.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
We all hope there'll be girls.
That they do a webcomic called Sidekick Girl, which we met here at and they are the last two web cartoonists that have not shown up here.
Apparently, I'm chopped liver.
David Adams was here, who is
We still keep you on the
did
track.
his best for wrangling things for us. So thanks to David Adams for that. He does
Slightly
off topic.
And saggy man breasts.
Yeah,
Those are names of his comics.
I know, but still.
It's a dedication to his
I
his bid to lose
understand.
weight. It's a fantastic.
I understand, but that name.
That's the point.
So when he eventually gets his goal, and he's lost all of the weight, is he going to change it to firm man breasts?
No,
or
they're
something?
still going to be saggy. They're just going to be floppy.
Taut man breasts.
No, they're.
Anyway,
I'm
webcomics.
so glad we're
My
talking
neck
about
looks like a
that.
vagina.
You know, like when a dog sits up and begs, it'll be like that.
Yeah. Except maybe, hopefully less.
So, Joe,
furry.
thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
chance.
What? Hey, what a great show you have, Fes.
Yes. Okay.
We work for the man. We can make fun of him.
I'm
It's
gonna
kind of how.
cry.
I've learned so much today.
So how often do you update?
I update once a week.
Once a week. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
my webcomic, right? Not my saggy man breasts.
right.
Do you do like a page? Is it a page format? Or
It
a
is.
strip?
It's more like a Sunday comic.
It's like
It's about. I do every Tuesday update my webcomic, not my man breasts. Yeah,
Fighting other man breasts in battle.
that'd be epic.
That would be.
So, since I don't really know, I'm stalling for time because we have so much of it. What are some comics that you read?
I don't read anything actually. Yeah.
Bastard, you're one of those people.
No, I used to read a lot of comics, and then it got to be too much work. He's back.
Hey, he's back! Yay!
Do I know?
Cigarettes? What?
What
A cigarette.
What is
Booze
that?
and cigarettes? What? Is it vodka?
Oh,
Get over here.
I'll drink that.
That's rubbing alcohol, isn't it?
Rubbing
To
alcohol.
take off your mustache.
Oh well, thanks.
Shucks.
What are the cigarettes for?
Those are tissues.
Oh,
Thanks. Apparently he doesn't want to see the mustache anymore, and we do what the audience
Time to
says.
put Armando away.
It's time to take it off. And now I'm going to be sniffing rubbing alcohol. Thank you.
Take a picture of
That'll be
it.
fantastic.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, we need a picture of this.
I need to touch it up.
Yes, it did smear slightly.
Okay.
blinking.
It's going to take me a moment. Did you buy this? This is like you bought this for 99 cents, so I can take off my mustache.
He's a great audience.
You're my
nice.
new.
Pretty
You
good
know what?
price.
You're my new best friend. You know that? And you're in my ninja village. It's gonna happen.
Why don't you just shave the hair
Just
off and
give
you can
him
get
the red
one on the
one.
head like the other guy does?
Okay, that's what it is. I am going to give you my red ninja headband, my
perfect.
own personal one that I've been
No,
wearing.
actually, it's my own personal
We're
one,
giving you
but
his ninja headband that I've been wearing. You are an
okay.
elite ninja.
That's okay. I'm more of a practitioner of Viking Jitsu anyway.
Well, it's that is true. We have a Viking, a ninja, and a pirate all together,
And a wench.
and a wench.
Now, and a robot. We have a robot, Viking, ninja, and pirate all.
together.
How
Yeah.
does it make me?
You're an alien.
Oh, gee.
What am I?
You're a zombie.
I can see that.
No,
I'm way too
Mark is a-
active to be a
Mark
zombie.
is a Jerry
You're the guy
Lee
from
Lewis.
Half-Life 2.
You could lurch around.
You're a Morgan
I
Freeman.
talk way too much to be Gordon
You
Freeman.
be like those Will Smith zombies.
Yeah, they were like
What's that
action-packed zombies.
Oh,
Ran.
All right,
Legend.
Fast.
Legend.
Yeah, that's it.
Those weren't really zombies, though.
They were vampires.
They were just diseased people. They're like the Ragemen from 28 Days Later. They weren't really zombies.
I'm pretty sure those were kind of zombies too. I mean,
They were.
They were
the-
vampires.
They were a special zombie.
They were vampires. They're supposed to be vampires.
In Legend, yes.
Well,
Legend.
yeah,
That's what
there's
we're
this-
talking about, right?
that
We're
weird-
kind of switching between Legend and
Zombies.
20th.
Well,
literature.
they're blurring the lines between zombies and vampires and other things. You never
like a
know exactly what.
You're eating on the podcast, Fes?
Fun fact: I dated Vincent Price's granddaughter.
Ooh, hey.
Related because Vincent Price starred in the first version of the movie that I Am Legend is made off of, which was Omega Man.
Omega Man is the Charlton Heston version.
Okay,
Like
no,
he was
what is
the
it?
last man on
open.
Earth.
Last Man on Earth. Okay, yeah. So tangential but related.
All three films are from the same story.
Down. Awesome.
Don't drink it.
I'm not gonna drink it.
I'll drink it.
I'm sure you will.
Yes.
But if you got
If anything, if last night proved anything, if you hand me something and say, "Hey, this is alcohol," I go, "Okay."
So what did you
Oh, it's
have that?
squirting.
What did you have that you told me about? What was it? You had some kind of drink or something that was weird.
Moonshine, was it?
Moonshine.
Yeah, they gave me moonshine at the Redneck Toast
Wow.
Friday night.
Okay.
And then, after I drank my cup full
Alex,
of
can
it,
you
like
help
a.
me? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have mirrors or.
I do this thing at conventions that have
Thank you.
room parties where, if I am able, and we
squirting.
weren't last night because we were doing cinematic for the people, but I go to all the different room parties and I challenge a signature drink from each of them. Like Barfleet does the Yukon Torpedo as their drink. When there was a Hitchhikers thing that ran a few years, they had a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
Yeah.
So I got there in time for one of the room parties, and there was a guy in a bathrobe, and he was making canopies with... he had caviar that came in a toothpaste tube. That's encouraging.
Tubo.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm feeling good now.
Then he had... it was like... he kept calling it corn squeezins that had been aged less than 30 days. And I'm pretty sure after I drank it, if I'd held a lighter up and gone, I could have shot fire. But the worst part is, after I drank the first cup, this cute girl comes up to me, and she's all smiles and batting her eyes, and I'm like, why, hello there. And then she dumps her cup in mine and then runs off.
I think that means you're engaged.
And now I feel like a tool because I've got a full cup of this stuff and everybody's already finished drinking their stuff. And so I'm like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Someone stop me from us, screw it. And
instead, of course, we as your friends encouraged you to drink it.
yeah.
That's you love
great
you.
friends.
I know.
So the room parties at Penguicon are pretty good.
The room parties usually are.
Good.
I didn't really.
I'm sad we've missed the last couple of years' Saturday room parties because Mike and I do a live riffing of bad movies called Cinematic for the People. And with the wonderful help this year of Fes and Alex and Mark and Ahmed and several other people who came out to support us and to be tech support to make sure the show ran smoothly after last year. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't finish until after last call, 2 years in a row now. We're going to try...
I brought rum.
He did. He brought rum, and I had rum, and Alex had rum, and he had rum.
I got drunk.
I had a lot of rum.
You were in our room until 4 o'clock in the morning. You were
I
definitely
had
drunk.
rum and I had a bunch of hard cider too.
The three of us then sort of propped one another back up to Fes and Alex's room, where we were going to watch episodes of Reboot, but never actually quite got around
I blame
to it.
Alex. Because you had to go to bed.
Yeah, we'd still be up there watching Reboot right now if Alex hadn't gone to bed last night.
So Penguicon, Con Suite, still one of the best Con Suites.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was pretty good this year, too.
When you get into that brief window where they have food, it's fantastic. Other times, it's a little scroungy. But what are you going to
They
do?
had some good beer.
Yeah,
Good beer this year.
if you have experience with con suites from most conventions, you're used to there being awkward conversation, cups and a water dispenser, and a bowl full of like M&Ms and pretzels that's sitting alone on a table, and a couple of people sleeping in there because they didn't get rooms for the weekend. This is not that sort of a con suite.
No.
They really
This
make an
is,
effort.
hot dogs,
It was
cold
hot dogs
sandwich
this year,
meat. They had Swedish meatballs Saturday night.
I was in panels all day. I didn't even get to.
Yeah,
I had like donuts
chips
and muffins.
popcorns.
Pop-Tarts.
They bring in Pop-Tarts for breakfast, and yeah,
lots of Pop-Tarts.
Lots of beverages,
and
too.
bathtubs full of drinks.
Water, soda.
And beer after 6.
Yes.
Yeah. And they also
That's
have
gotten
Just empty, the bottomless kegs of beer.
and they also have dry ice custom ice cream and stuff.
Yeah, liquid
Yeah.
nitrogen ice cream is awesome.
There was a
And they
coconut
let-
rum ice cream on Friday.
Did you all get some liquid nitrogen ice cream this year?
I didn't get
You
some.
know,
any,
I've never
actually,
been able
no.
to get any.
I didn't
liquid
get any of
nitrogen
the ice cream, but I did get some liquid nitrogen to play with, which was pretty awesome.
That sounds safe.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly a horrible idea, but like Saturday night there were people that were like pouring it on their heads because it was, and then they were like, woo! And I don't have enough hair to support that sort of an idea because it's going to go straight to the scalp. But you know,
It's going to burn through to the skull.
yeah, it's you know, like, this was a terrible banana starfish. But yeah, the girls that had lots of hair seemed to be real because it was like running down their hair, and then their hair was like they were just like.
And then it hit their neck. It's like.
Yeah, no, it was.
And then jiggling was involved, and it was fantastic.
Oh, it was.
2 weeks ago, I could have done the. And I still had a foot of hair.
Your short
pretty
hair
good.
is cute though.
Yes, it's very bouncy.
Yeah,
All that hair had to go.
it suits you.